What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today I am going to be detailing the inside of my 2017 Honda Civic. I've let it go for about a month. I work with fiberglass, so the interior is really bad. This is a daily basis, which I'll show you right now. The floorboards are pink and you'll be able to see speckles of glass everywhere. But I did pick up some product from Detail Garage. All of this I did pay for out of my pocket. I'm not sponsored or endorsed in any way. I had free points laying around, so I decided to use it, and I got a bunch of stuff for free. So I'll go over some of the stuff I'm going to be using, some of the stuff I got that I won't be using today, and then we'll go ahead and touch base on the car. Yeah. No, there's no spider webs. Uh-huh. Okay, so today, like I said, I'm going to be doing the interior of my car. So I picked up some interior products. This I've had, this is Total Interior. This is a JDM Squash scent. This one's probably my personal favorite. This is lightning fast. This is gonna be for the upholstery, so your seats and your carpet. This is just to pull out any stains. I don't have a whole lot of stains, but I've got, on the driver's side armrest, there's some sweat. This is Nonsense. This is multi-purpose cleaner, so if I have any other stains on any other surface, I can use that. It is dilutable, but I'm not going to use it diluted. I'm just going to use it at full strength. This is Tire Shine. This is for your tires, but you can also use it on your plastics inside. Gives you a nice shine, OEM look, and it's a protectant too. And because it's water-based, you won't get that nasty caked on dust feeling. I have a dilution bottle, which I don't think I'm going to use. I might, but I'm not sure yet. And then I have a variety of brushes. So I've got this for the plastic surfaces, just to break anything loose. I do have a stiffer brush, I need to find it. And then I have Q-tips. These are a little bit longer. These I'll probably use for the vents or any crevices where I can't get my fingers into, break up some of that dust. And then I will be using the air compressor, a vacuum. Okay, so you'll probably hear my son. I got him out here playing, but this is kind of what I'm dealing with. This is all fiberglass dust, all on the kit panels, crap down here, all in here, change and trash in here. This is that sweat mark I was talking about. Dash is extremely dusty. Back seat's not too bad. This I'll probably disconnect and then just kind of tuck the wiring and stuff, since I'm gonna be in here anyway. We'll probably dust and vacuum all of this out. I won't mess with the car seat because he's never in here, so it's not too bad. And then this side's not too bad because I never have anybody in my car, but I do throw my lunchbox and all that crap over here. So this is all kind of dirty. There's wire snips from the LC2i video. So we'll just kind of go through here and pick out most of this garbage, and then okay, so I disconnected the amp so I could pull that out. I've already pulled out the floorboards. This isn't too bad. I'll probably vacuum this first and then hit it with the air, just so I don't blow all this small gravel everywhere. And then this I'm going to zip tie and tuck up so it's a little nicer and not such a rat's nest. But like I said, the back seat's not too bad because I don't ever have anybody back here, but I'm still gonna clean all this stuff up pretty good. And then on the passenger side, again, not too bad. I'll probably just vacuum some of this stuff up and then hit it with the compressed air. And then we'll go ahead and do a really good wipe down. This is all from my, what is it, sun visor. It started to fall apart and there's just crap everywhere. Most of the glass is in my chair. I don't know if you'll be able to see it. You can kind of see some of it, not really. But it's really not too bad. It just feels like Velcro instead of cloth. Okay, well, unfortunately, my vacuum doesn't work. I don't know what the hell happened, but I'm going to be using my air compressor to blow out as much as this as possible. I don't really need the vacuum. It would just be nice to get a lot of the dust up that's kind of baked in, but it's nothing too crazy. I can stop at the car wash, use their vacuum for like $1. But majority of today's episode is going to be using the compressed air. Okay, so basically the way that I'm going to do this is if I'm on the driver's side of the car, I'm going to blow off the passenger side. If you're blowing off the driver's side, all you're going to do is you're going to take all of this and blow it back into the car. You want to blow it out. So this way I'm blowing out the door instead of back into the opposite side of the car. Okay, so as far as the floorboards, the compressed air is not going to do a whole lot. A lot of these rocks are a little heavier than what my air compressor can blow out. Stuff like that, I'm going to have to reach back with a brush or a rag and dust off. Same thing with all of this. This is all pushed on. But as far as any of the dust or the glass that's just kind of laying around, the compressed air did really good for the most part. There's stuff like right here where it's still pretty dusty, but I'm gonna cover wiping all of that stuff down. But for the most part, it got majority of everything out, even all the crap that was right here in the seat. Passenger side's not too bad, and the rear seats are a little better. And then I did zip tie those. I'll show you guys in a second. But as far as that goes, compressed air is really gonna be your best friend. As far as the floorboards go, these two are I think they're 4 years old, so they're old. I'm not going to be able to do a whole lot with that. These came with the car, however. This I'll be able to blow majority of the stuff out of. These two aren't too bad, but I'm assuming with a bristle brush I might be able to get a lot of this dust out. We'll see how that goes. Okay, now, so as far as the dash goes, I'm not extremely picky about the way I clean it. My dash doesn't really have a whole lot of texture, so I don't need to do over-the-top detailing. I can just spray my rag, wipe it down, and it's good to go. Now, as far as the middle of the dash, there's a lot of crevices. I have two vents here with my hazards. I have a vent on this side, and then I have a vent on this side, and then of course my cluster. This is all going to be a little more meticulous, but as far as the top of the dash, I'm just going to wipe it down. The middle of the dash, I will be using a detailing brush, which is going to be this one right here. This is a boar bristle, so they're extremely soft. It's not going to cause any scratching. Basically, all it's going to do is it's going to get into the crevices, pull out any dust or debris that's inside of them, and make the dash look a lot cleaner. So this is what we're working with right now. Like I said, it is a little dusty up top. There's not a whole lot. This is from a coffee mug. But like I said, I can just wipe all this down. This, where the crevices are, is going to be a lot more detailed down in here as well. The dash I can just wipe off, but the brush is going to get in between all these cracks in between the buttons. Same up here, and then down here I can probably get away with just using a towel, but I'm going to use a brush to get further back into here. And then down here, same thing, it's really dusty. All of this can be wiped off, but with the kick panel and the door, I'm going to use a brush to agitate that stuff really well and pull it off of the plastic. Okay, so as far as the kick panel and the door panel, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a brush with the total interior. So this can be used on leather, plastic, glass, your navigation. It's safe on electronics, safe on pretty much everything. It is scented, but it still cleans. Depending on how it reacts with this, I might switch to the non-sense because it's got a little more cleaning power to it, but this should be okay. Well, I lost some footage cleaning the door, but I'm gonna go ahead and show you right here. It cleans really well. It's not having any issues pulling up this dust. The brush is gonna get into the crevices on the texture of the plastic, and it's just gonna pull that stuff out. Use it on the door seal as well. Get up into here where the hood releases. And then just take your towel, dry it off. Now I'm gonna hit the control panel. Again, this isn't gonna hurt anything. Spraying it on there, you'll be just fine. Not enough of it's gonna get into the board and cause any damage. So you wanna get in there, agitate, break up all that dust that's been sitting in there, all the sweat, finger grease, food if you eat in your car, whatever the case may be. Get that panel. We're gonna walk in this. Just take a towel. Okay, and then I do have some of this leather cleaner. This stuff is pretty dope. It's odorless. It's just a cleaning solution. It's not going to cause any fading or anything on your leather. All that I have in here that's genuine, it's really not, is the shift knob and the steering wheel. Steering wheel is pretty dirty. Like I said, it's a daily driver, and I work with fiberglass, so this has got a little bit of cake on. Same thing with the shifter. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use the bristle brush. I'm going to agitate just a little bit, and then I'm going to go back around with the microfiber cloth and wipe some of that stuff off. gonna aggressively wipe down to try and get as much of that gunk off as I can. Just putting a little pressure, trying to get up as much as that hand sweat and grease from daily driving. I don't know if you'll be able to tell. It's a little dirtier, but not as bad as I was expecting. And just use the dry side, wipe it down real quick, just a quick polish off. You're good to go. And we'll do the same thing with the shim off. We'll hit the boot too, just because. Might as well since we're here. Take a towel, wipe off the boot. So you might have noticed that with the back doors, I'm not using the brush. The back I'm not too worried about because I don't ever have anybody in the back besides my son. But the fronts, I see them every day, and then if I ever have anybody in the car, it's usually my wife or a co-worker. So I do want the front clean and presentable. So that's the only difference. The back, so I'm not too worried about because it never gets dirty. So same thing, spray the door a little bit. So as far as down here, all I'm using is a boar bristle brush. This is a different one than I was using for the interior. This is the one that I usually use for my wheels. But because my feet are down here and I walk on the road, I walk on the sidewalk in stores, I don't want to use my good brush on this scrap. So just a little bit of nonsense. Actually, some of this stuff up. And then I've got a nasty towel that I'm going to use because I don't want to use a good towel on this stuff. With the cup holders, these aren't too dirty. I mean, they are a little bit. The change holder is not too bad, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this is called Nonsense. It's a multi-purpose cleaner. No odors. You can use this basically on almost every surface, but it's really good at cleaning up gunk. So like soda stains, candy, just everyday crap. This, all I'm gonna do is spray it inside and then let it sit for 2 or 3 minutes, and then I'm gonna use the brush and agitate it really well. These just have a little clip. So when it's in the car, all you got to do is pull it towards you and then pull the cup holder out. This one just pops right out. Let that kind of sit there for a second. Take a brush. Just agitate it really well. If you want, what you can do is you can take water and rinse it out, or you can take a microfiber towel, just wipe it out. I'm gonna use both my microfiber towel and some compressed air just to get majority of the crap out. Then take my towel. That's good. And same thing with this. There is to it. And then we'll go ahead and reinstall these. I'll show you guys the amp clean back up, and then that's pretty much it for this video. Okay, so as far as the amp goes, I zip tied these up just to kind of clean it up a little bit, and then I did put it under the mat. So I've got the RCAs and the bass knob connection right here on this side. You can see they're just kind of tucked off to the side so they don't touch the rail. And then on this side, this goes back to the subwoofer, so it comes up through here and then underneath the rear seat. The power cable and the ground comes back up through here, and it's mounted right underneath the back seat to a bolt. The power cable goes up and it's ran underneath the side trimming, and it goes up where the clutch is, and then it goes out of grommet into the engine bay. And then the remote wire just cuts back up underneath here, and then it runs the length of the center console up to the LC2i. So unfortunately in this video I didn't get to do what I wanted to do. Like I said, I am gonna stop at the car wash right now and vacuum out whatever I didn't get. This will just be a quick interior, I guess we'll say wipe down. It wasn't necessarily a detailing video, but just basic interior cleaning. I do have some more stuff that I'm gonna do. I'll probably end up shampooing the seats and the floor mats as well, and then maybe doing like a interior ceramic, I don't know yet. And then the next detailing video is probably gonna be the wheels. I'm gonna pull these off and do a deep detail on the wheels, and then after that there will probably only be 2 more detailing videos. There will be a clay bar video, and then there's going to be a ceramic coating video, which I'm really stoked for because I'm going to hit up a couple of my buddies here in El Paso that are local to me, taught me everything that I know, and we'll do some cinematics of them polishing and ceramic coating the car, just because I don't have the means of doing it myself. So I think it'll be a pretty cool collaboration video, and you know, good to see them. I haven't seen them for a while, but that's probably it for this. Next installs will probably be the side markers, maybe a headlight restoration, and then maybe stage 2 shift kit.